What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video of Dane's Great Journey. This is episode 62 of 90. We are almost there, guys. Almost to 90 videos. I know we've had a little couple obstacles on the way, but we're almost there. We're gonna finish strong. I'm gonna knock out a video every single day for this last 20 days, just to make sure I can keep just bringing some videos to you guys, just talk to you guys about some stuff that I think is really important for young people especially to learn, because I know this stuff does not get taught in college, and it's so important to understand, especially if you can hone in on this stuff when you're young and you're in your 20s. It can completely change your life and what you're doing in the next couple years. You might have a business going, you might have sparked an idea just because of thinking about these principles on success and self-development and all this stuff, guys. That's why I make this channel, and I'm just excited to bring you guys content daily and just do whatever I can to express to you what has changed my life. And if it can change your life in any little way, then it just it makes me happy. And I just want so many young people to open their minds to these principles and just move forward as the summer goes on, as we enter like adulthood. We're almost there, guys. Really getting into the real world, corporate America, wherever it is you're journeying into. So this is episode 62, and I wanted to talk about something that a book actually I've been reading. It's called Psycho-Cybernetics, and it's all about your self-image and how you actually see yourself. And I think it's a really interesting book. I'm only like 40 pages in, but it talks about how how you actually see yourself as in anything you do in life is it inputs into your brain and into your your mind, how I know it's kind of confusing. It's kind of confusing to explain, but how you think about yourself and how you think other people see you really translate into your life and what happens in the circumstances that you go about. Like, I'll give you a couple examples. So he would talk about people who are not good in a certain subject in school. Even he was talking about a lot of stuff with school, like kids couldn't pass a certain math class, and they always were thinking, I can't pass math, I'm a failure. That's how they saw themselves. And once he started to get teaching them how to see themselves as successful in math, and not looking at one test, one failure on a test as I just can't do it, but saying I failed that test, but I am getting better. I am I see myself as someone who is going to pass math, who is going to do these things. So it's so important to see yourself. And he was actually a plastic surgeon, so he dealt with people who had things on their face and stuff, just like I have scars here. And he said things like this would really hold people back because they looked at themselves, they demeaned themselves, and they thought of themselves lower than other people because of certain marks on their face and stuff like that. And he would fix these things, and their life would completely change. Some of them didn't need it because it was just the way they thought, but if it was something like really bad, like an accident or anything, and they thought really bad about themselves, and it just made their whole life bad because they thought of themselves in a certain way. But once he fixed it, their whole life changed. And it's just like my scars. When I first got them and stuff, I was down, and I thought I thought negative about myself and my self-image. But once I started to learn about self-development and success, it completely changed how I think. I look at myself as a highly, successful individual who's going to accomplish so many wonderful things in my life, and I know what I want to do, and I know what I'm going to accomplish, and there's nothing that's holding me back, and nothing stops me from having that image of myself, and just good things come into my life and happen, and opportunities and people who help me get to where I'm going to go, the people I've met, the things I've done. It's all because of pursuing something and believing in myself and seeing myself as someone who can achieve greatness, who can achieve all the wonderful things that some of the most successful people in the world and top achievers have. And that is because I can see myself as that. There's nothing that holds me back. There's nothing I look at myself and say, this is something that I don't feel as confident, or I'm not confident enough to go out and do this or do that. It doesn't hold me back. So what I'm really trying to get you to understand is you need to look at your self-image and how you see yourself, and how you think other people see you, as someone who is highly successful, someone who can achieve anything they want in their life, because your way of thinking like this is going to push you forward in a direction, and that direction is either going to be in a way of meeting people and having successes come into your life, or it's going to hold you back because you're thinking and telling yourself that this is wrong with me, I can't do this because of that, I see my myself as only this. I see myself as someone who can only make $50,000 a year and can only do these 2 jobs. But once you get to see yourself as someone who can accomplish anything in your life, who if you wanted to start down a new career, you could make it super successful, you could accomplish anything in your life. And there's not one thing you can't do, guys. Once you can hone in on that principle alone, your life will completely change. You'll start meeting new people. Opportunities will present themselves to you guys, and I'm telling you, it's a great feeling, guys. So really look at how you look at yourself, what you believe in yourself, what you really think is possible for you today. You know, look at, say, just give a couple examples. Like, what do you think you can achieve in your life? Who do you think you can help in your life? How much money do you think is possible for you to make in your life? And then go, I think I can do better than that. And once you start to see yourself so highly up there, it sets the bar a lot higher. And you start working towards it, and your subconscious and your mind plays a huge role in this, guys. And he talks really deep into this on psychocybernetics. So if that's something that you want to learn a little bit more about, check out that book. It's pretty deep, and it talks about a lot of, just different things here and there with the mind, but it's some powerful stuff, guys. And this is why I love reading books on self-development and success and the power of positive thinking, because this is such a big part of what you're going to do in your life, guys. It's the reason I made this channel once I started reading a couple things and changing changing certain things I did in my life. So remember, guys, look at how you see yourself and make sure that's positive and uplifting, and you're not holding yourself back or thinking you can't do anything, because you can do anything you desire, guys. Obviously there's some things out there, like, if you don't have the speed to become a pro, basketball player or football player, yeah, there's some things like that, but the majority of other things, like learning a new language, traveling the world, building a business on what you think, all those things are possible. Those you can completely do. You can attain any skill that you like once you can understand that you see yourself as someone who can achieve anything they want. So thanks for watching this video, guys. This is episode 62. I'm really actually liking this video. I think it's, just talking about what I've been learning in this book is, it's just nice to get it out to other people so you can start looking at yourself a little bit differently. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Share it with someone if you think it's helpful. Just always trying to get these success philosophies into the minds and into the, into the eyes of young, inspired kids in college, 18, 16, who want more for themselves and want to achieve greatness in their lives, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.